Hello everybody, it's your boy Mark here, back at it with another video. I'm here to bring y'all what if female Naruto was a full-blooded Uzumaki and finds out by her clan by finding the temple. Yeah, by finding one of the temples. So Naruto, she was chased out of the village by a mob of villagers on October 10th as a 5-year-old. As she was running out of the village, the mob stopped chasing her. She kept running, not knowing if they were behind her, but she knew that she needed to find safety. So she didn't feel like stopping. When she did stop, she passed out from exhaustion. She wakes up the next morning, where she finds herself in an unknown place. Naruto then asks, "Where the hell am I?" And she feels this gravitational pull to her to go to this direction. And she starts to walk until she finds this swirl temple. In this swirl temple, it was have a sign saying the Uzumaki temple. She'll go in there. And, I should have mentioned this now. She has identical memory. She also is a prodigy like her father, Minato Uzumaki. Naruto, she will wonder, I wonder what I can get from here. This place looks very strong. Naruto, she's as she's wandering around, this is where that's when she that's when she then sees as she went around the temple, she will then see Uzumaki clothes, and she can see what she wears on. She sees that for the females, and what the males will look like, it's just the same thing, but just in black, and it basically like Ibiki jacket. And she will see a whole bunch of scrolls. She will see the history of the Uzumaki clan. And she'll read it. She'll find out that her clan was a clan specialized in Fuinjutsu, Kinjutsu, and Ninjutsu. And her clan was also destroyed by the 4 great ninja villages of Suna, Suna, Kiri, Iowa, and Kumo. Those 4 great villages destroyed Uzu. She also found out that the last survivor of Uzumaki before they were destroyed was Kushina Uzumaki. Now, all these scrolls were recorded by Kushina, and she was the one that had secretly built the Uzumaki temple of all the history and everything in it. Not only that, it also has stuff about Mito, which Mito wrote in her diaries there as well. So, Naruto, she will be reading all the books. She will even go to the ninjutsu session. And in the ninjutsu session, it will have the shadow clones, which would be the first ninjutsu she picks up. She'll read it, the shadow clone jutsu. It splits the user's chakra in half with its clones. Depending on how many clones the user makes, it will split its chakra. It will split their chakra that many times. Warning: this jutsu can kill you if you use it too often. Recommendation: not to use this jutsu if you don't have a large chakra reserves. And this jutsu does kill from memory overload, which you gain the memory of your clones. So caution against said as well. Narco, she'll see it and she will decide that she's gonna try to at least make one shadow clone. But what she does, she actually makes 10. She then says, I must have a lot of chakra if I'm able to make 10 and not feel tired. She then had those 10 shadow clones to read all the other scrolls, which she would then find out that like all the ninjutsu scrolls are basically every element. She wonders what element she has. That's when one of the clones says, "Hey boss, I found this paper. It's called elemental piece of paper, or it's called chakra paper." What this paper would do is that it will allow us to see what element we have. Narco, she'll nod and says, "Okay, bring that paper here. Let's find out what element we have." The clone will bring the paper over and will basically, and this is like her last clone that she has made, and it will say, she will open it, like she will put her chakra into the paper. Now, now for her elemental affinities, she finds out that she actually has all 5, and that there's a Uzumaki Keiken Kinkai that's lost, where you can combine all chakra natures, or you can make your own new nature ability. Naruto's wondering what can she do with all of her chakra natures that she now finds out that she has. This is when Naruto basically is just chilling, trying to learn all the ninjutsu session, and she then says, let me make as many calls as I possibly can. So Naruto would do exactly that. And she will make up to, I'm gonna say, 200 clones. She makes up to 200 clones, and with all those clones, she will find out that she can, she will find out basically that, wait, I said 100, right? Yeah, she'll make up to 100 clones, and she'll be like, whoa, that's a lot of clones. I must have a lot of chakra. She then says, alright, I want the rest of you clones to read everything in the library. And everything in the library section for now. Sorry about that. The clones will say hi, and they will start to read. Naruto, she will smile, knowing that she's going to get stronger. So, Naruto, she'll read all about Fuinjutsu and even work on her calligraphy. She'll also do physical exercise, as in push-ups, sit-ups, just squats, just the normality. She knows right now that she can't go too extreme or she can hurt her body growth. So, she decides to do light exercises. She also reads up on a seal called let me get a seal name called. Oh yeah, no, I don't want it. She's gonna read on the cell name called Dang, of course when it comes. She reads on a cell called the resistance cells and the gravity cells. She knows right now that she can use neither one of those two cells, but maybe later on in the future she might be able to. So Naruto, she decided that she's going to wait before she even thinks about using those cells. That way, again, she doesn't hurt her body. So when and the Hokage has been sending Umbus to look for Naruto. Due to it being a few days or months, I'm gonna say it's been months, and Naruto, she has went to Uzu. She even found out things about Uzu's puppetry. And not only that, she's also went all around the world. She even went to Suna. She snuck into Suna, really. Due to her not knowing if people in that village could be trusted, she snuck into there as a merchant. No. She snuck in there she snuck in there like not wanting to be found out by Suna ninjas. And basically she found scrolls on there in like ninja arts. She basically watched people and as they learned the basic of puppetry, how to build puppets, and she liked the idea of puppetry. So that's when she so she also stole materials for puppetry. She stole like scrolls and even found a scroll from Sasori of the Red Sand. By the way, she's a master in Kenjutsu, Fuinjutsu, and Ninjutsu, and now she's gonna add puppetry. Now, Naruto, she decides that not only that, but she wants to go to every village. Even though Suna was one of the villages that have destroyed her clan, she decides that she wants to not just like because, but like since they destroyed her clan, she thinks that like Suna kind of owes her clan this, because her clan was a peace loving clan. They didn't like fighting. The only reason why they joined the fights is because the other villages were threatening them, basically, or like threatening their existence, and so they decided to help out when they were they were neutral, and the Hidden Leaf asked them for help, and they were like, we're not gonna help unless they start to come to our borders to fight us. Now, as this was happening, Naruto, she realized that like the Healing Leaf was the only ally to the Uzumaki clan. And that like the Hidden Leaf tried to do whatever they could to help the clan out. Because when the Hidden Leaf's a ninja, and it's a week worth travel time, that she knew that the Leaf Ninjas wouldn't make it on time, so they tried their hardest and they pushed even harder to make it there in 3 days, even though it's a week travel time. So she decided she's gonna be at least shinobi, even though the Leaf has treated her badly in the past. And by the way, her body has matured very early. And I'm going to say this has been a few years, and she's now 12. As she's just traveling around every village. She even went to Grass, Rain, even though Nagato didn't know. But she stole documents from the Rain Village, Grass Village. I'm going to make a village of the Light and Dark Village, which is basically just works on, like, which basically is like, I'm going to say not a ninja village, but like a samurai village. She went to the Land of Iron, She learned there. Also, she also stole chakra metal from them since they are a samurai village again. So yeah, um, she went to Uzu. She took the Uzumaki's like mechanical puppets, which are gonna be a dragon, a lion, a wolf, and a snake. So yeah. Now, now, mm, now, Narcos, she knows that like what she's doing it could be considered an international threat, but she also knows that like she needs the strength. After all, she also read her mother scrolls to find out that she is the daughter of Minato Namikaze. I mean, not Minato Namikaze, but Minato Uzumaki, which also his scrolls there. Minato also gave Kushina like the supplies to like he founded the supplies for her when because they both also left. Like he was already in Konoha, and he was still trained to be like a Uzumaki, which was in Fuinjutsu, Ninjutsu, and Kinjutsu, their specialty. And so, yeah. No, she knows she has the QB. She hasn't made contact with him yet. Even though she kind of wants to, she decided that she's gonna put it off until a later date, where she knows that it would be a good time to talk to the QB. She doesn't want the QB's power, but to have its support if needed. She knows that the QB has been wrong, which Kushina has put and said the QB is not just a normal tail beast. It is not like a normal beast. It is a actual sentinel being. It has its own feelings, humor, and everything. Even though the humor might be dark, it still has its own feelings and humor. We should not treat it as just a normal beast. It is in a certain word, a person that everybody treats the tail beast wrong. I believe that in order to counter the QB's hate, you need to have love. When you have love, you can overpower the power of hatred. So, if you are in the center of minds, or if you bury the QB, you must help the QB find love instead of hatred. Hatred can only get you so far. As that was the last thing in her notes, that was mainly for Naruto. Which, Naruto, she kind of took this to heart. Seeing that it was mainly for her from her mother, she decided like her mother would know best. So basically she will go to Kiri. She will find out like how to improve her water style jutsu even better, and even find a few things about the Jinchuriki. But not only that, she was still, I'm gonna say in this, she's still the staff of Yakura's. Yes, she's still the staff under his nose. And when she got to Kumo, she took stuff for like element, like the lightning nature. And not only that, she also took stuff for like some of their swords and other abilities. Knowing that Kumo did the most damage with Iowa, which when she got in Iowa, she took their techniques in Earth style and also their forbidden scrolls. Yes, she took not Kiri's, but Kumo and Iowa's forbidden jutsus. And she mastered them. The main reason why they were forbidden is they had a large chakra, large chakra absorption, which is the reason why they were so, which was why they were forbidden for them to use. And like it'll be advised that only Hokages use it, and even the Mizukage, I think it's the one that has the ability to put a wide scale jutsu on someone, and they won't even know until they're fully exhausted their chakra or is dead. So yeah. So, so Naruto, she would basically, she'll basically learn like all their techniques, even the clan techniques. She also stole those as well, and she will learn the lava style, the ball style, the particle, um, particle, wood style, which was also there from Mito due to Hashirama being her husband. She wrote that down. Storm style, which is in Kumo, or storm release. Scorch release. I think that might be it. That's all I can remember off the top of the head. How long is this? Because I know it's about 20 something. Yeah. But she will learn those as well. When she comes back to the village in Konoha, she is 12 years old, but her body makes her look like she's actually 16. She walks up in the village with a Uzumaki headband. Now, when the gate guards see this, they'll go wide-eyed. And that's when they will say, state your name and business. That's what she'll say, my name is Naruto Uzumaki, from the Uzumaki clan. And I come to request an audience with the Hokage. Now, after Hiruzen hears that there is a Uzumaki in the village and asking for a request to see him, he immediately says, send them in to my office immediately. Which will happen. This is when you will see Naruto. You wouldn't go, Naruto? Naruto goes, oh, hello, man. It's been a while, I guess. And she will smile at him, which he would then get up and he runs over and hugs her. He goes, where have you been? Gina says, oh, I just been traveling around, actually. I found the Uzumaki temple that my mother built. I'm going to leave the temple there because you can't find it if you're not an Uzumaki. And if you are looking for it, and if you do find it, you can get in. There's a seal that will kill you. And it regenerates its own chakra by using the nature around it. So yeah, I also have the Phoenix summoning contract if you'd like to know. So I could become this ascending of the Phoenix, which I'm already a sage for. I'm a sage of the Phoenix clan. I can use the fire in a way that you can't even imagine. I can make it into black fire. I have mastered every nature Keiki Genkai in ninjutsu that I now know. Oh, and here she unseals two large scrolls. She said, "This is the forbidden scroll of Kumo, and I will hide it." Or basically, no. She'll say, "Never mind. I'm gonna hide it with myself." So that way, if anything does try to happen, I can be there to stop it. If anyone tries to steal it, it won't happen. This is when Sarutobi would go, what rank do you consider yourself? You just say, my rank, huh? Well, if I had to be honest, I would say I'm actually high joning or above that. I don't really know. I just know I'm around that range. I don't have the battle experience to really help me decide what rank I would be. He's going to nod his head and then says, would you like to become a Genin or would you like to become a special Jonin? She would then say, I would like to become a Genin. At least she would be around people in my class to get to know them. But not only that, I might be able to find something cool to do as a Genin and work my way up. I don't want to be Hokage, but I want to be like my mother, the Dragon Umbu. And this is where he would nod his head and goes, so what about Hokage? Because she used to want to become Hokage. She then says, well, I know my father was a Hokage, and honestly, my mother, she was only well known in the Umbu ranks, So I want to become the Anbu dragon, and then later on Hokage. Hiruzen then says, have you ever killed? Naruto then says, yes, I'll kill bandits, but bandits are bandits and not ninjas. Hiruzen would nod his head and he goes, I see. He would then say, how did you get Iwa and Kumo's forbidden scroll? She would then say, well, I infiltrated the 4 villages that attacked my village. I infiltrated those villages to get jutsus and knowledge of all their Gekas that they might have. I got scrolls on poetry. I got scrolls on how to improve your wind style jutsus and all the alike. I just didn't want to, I just decided, like, if I'm going to go into these villages, I might as well take their stuff. I mean, they did kill my clan for no reason, and it's only a payback in a sort of fashion. Rich person went out his head in understanding. This is where he then says, well, Narco, it's good to have you back. But, here, as Hiruzen then says, here is a hidden leaf headband. And he will say, please report to the academy tomorrow. As, by the way, they have one less student. Sai is not entering into this class due to Hiruzen know that, like, his Sai Shimura is basically a real Anbu sent by Danzo to watch Sasuke. He put Sai in a different class. Danzo will try to finesse the system, try to put Sai into that class, which Hiruzen would deny immediately, knowing what Danzo is trying to do. So, yeah. This is where, basically, Naruto, she'll be inside of the classroom as the next day occasion. This is where a lot of boys should be looking at her like wide-eyed to see a very, what looks to be a mature girl in her class. This is where Maruka would then say, hello, class. And this is where Naruto walk up and says, so you must be Aruka Sensei. Aruka would nod his head and goes, yes, and you must be Naruto, the other student from out of the village. She would nod her head and he goes, okay. Aruka would go, okay. Hello, class. This is Naruto Uzumaki from the famous Uzumaki clan. And they'd be wide-eyed, like, they all read up and heard about the Uzumaki clan. Which, they also were like, are you related to Minato Namikaze? Which she would then look at them and nod. They'd be like, how close, daughter? She's strong enough. Hiruzen knows that if she really wants to, she can tell people that. And that it wouldn't be good to hide it because there's no other Uzumaki alive. And the only last Uzumaki they have heard about was Kushina Uzumaki and Minato Uzumaki. So when she said that she's the daughter, you go wide-eyed. You go, why haven't you been in the village? She would then say, well, my godfather took me out of the village to learn under him and to learn under every other village's ways of ninja arts stealthily by sneaking in without being noticed, which worked on my stuff, which I can sneak into any village I want to and take all of their knowledge of ninjutsu, taijutsu, genjutsu, fuinjutsu, and just all the above. Which they'll go out at Sasuke and then says, if that's so, then try to sneak into the not the Uzumaki, but the Uchiha compound. I bet I'll find you. He say with a challenging smirk, knowing that the Uzumaki clan was strong, and then she'll say, and why would I do that? This is Sasuke would then say, well, simple actually. If you're able to sneak into my compound without tripping my alarm seals, then you can take any fire juices or any juices you have that's there, or like there to learn. And and then he goes, and if I find you, then you will basically have to marry me. Everybody hears this and go wide-eyed, hearing Sasuke's demands of this. Which Naruto, she'll look at him with one eyebrow raised and goes, that's a little too much. But guys, I'll end that off here. If you do like, leave a like, leave a comment. Peace.